Hey fam, I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. We are going to take a look at love for the second half of the month in just a minute. But first, for those of you who would like to be considered for a free reading this month, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will alert winners on Instagram and on Twitter at the very end of the month. If you don't have Instagram or Twitter, just Google me at Urban Soul Guru and I will come up. My profile is public, so you won't have an issue finding that information there. For those of you who do have Instagram, catch me every Friday this month in celebration of reaching subscribers last month. I am doing a little giveaway each Friday where you get to ask me one free question. I choose a handful of winners. It's been a lot of fun. So make sure you follow me at Urban Soul Guru. Now let's take a look at love for the second half of November. Hey gems, this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at love for September 15th through the end of the month. Gemini in love for 15th through the end of the month. Gemini, who's trying to come back? Have they tried yet? Have they called you yet? Somebody's trying to come back. For some of you, someone's trying to come back really aggressively, or at least their energy, the intensity behind it, okay, is pretty aggressive. You'd be feeling it spiritually if you're not seeing it manifest physically. Somebody's trying to come back. Who is it? There's like some X energy for real. For some of you, some X energy. It may not even be the X that is first coming to mind. It may not be the one that always comes back and forth. It may not always be the one, may not be the one who is always trying to get back into the picture with you, Gem. Do you know who this is yet? We talked about earlier in the month, somebody's hyper focused on you. I'm getting more than one person, okay? I'm definitely picking up on more than one energy, but for sure, for some of you, it's an X. Gems, message will apply to more of you than not. There is somebody, especially from single gems, there's somebody trying to show up here with really big energy. Serious soulmate energy, but like high level, high vibing soulmate energy. They're the real deal and they are the one. If you have these connections to exes, if you have them, whether they're physical, whether it's an emotional tie, energetic ties or energy cords still out there, gems, you're going to miss somebody. You're going to miss something big here, okay? It's flattering. I get it, especially the ones that never really accept that the relationship is over, okay? Especially the ones that didn't appreciate you when they had you. I understand that. Gemini Sun, I get it. I'm going through this alongside you, but gems, you're going to miss out on someone and something bigger if you don't clear that energy. So let's get a little bit more clarity here for Gemini. Gemini in love. But it is really beautiful energy, okay? Especially if this is somebody who doesn't normally come back and try to get back together with Gemini, okay? Because there are definitely some exes, Gem. They try to take advantage of the fact that we can be a little bit chill or quick to forgive an ex because, you know, we're just over it and we're playful and we just want to get on to the good stuff. I'm not even necessarily feeling that ex, so this could really be somebody else who I want to feel like I'm feeling somebody who, like, I'm getting the word hibernated. It may have been abrupt, and they just like completely withdrew their energy from you. You actually need that experience of them coming back just this one last time, just to get that peaceful resolution. I actually think for some of you, this could really be a healthy experience, but only to a point. Okay, Gem, if you're single, that will block a much higher vibing love and somebody who's ready to show up and love you right now. Okay, so first card out is retreat. I think for some of you, you're single and you're spending some time alone. Gemini, honor this energy, honor this time, get creative. I'm feeling get creative. I have a little kitty like moving around behind me because she refuses to leave mom today. So if you see her little head peek out, I think it's about to. Don't freak out on me. Okay, Jen. So you're going through this separation. And you're retreating inward. Some have retreated from you, and it has been pretty unsettling, especially for those of you who didn't feel like it was warranted. For some of you, it really was not warranted. This feels a little abrupt and a little reactive. Someone got scared, Gem. Maybe they got scared off. That person's going to try to come back for sure. Some of those exes that didn't realize they had such a great thing until they lost you, those that always try to come back, do expect maybe some of those phone calls or at least picking up on some of their energy. But you need to honor this time. You need to retreat. You need to go within. I'm just getting a whole lot of creativity here. What do you need to create? What else do you need to focus on? That is not this ex. That is not a relationship that didn't work out. What are you trying to create for yourself right now? We talked a lot about creativity in the first of the month reading. What are you creating? Especially for those of you who are very artistic. Create. Use those emotions as inspiration to create something really beautiful. For some of you, it's just about a release. Use a creative gift to release some emotional turmoil or that buildup of emotional energy in the heart chakra. For others of you, it's not about drawing or writing a song or writing a book. It's not that kind of creativity, but what are you trying to create for your life? What are you manifesting? You have to go inward, Gem. It's okay to spend some time alone. I know Geminis don't love spending time alone too often, but it's necessary right now. I'm telling you, there's something really big that's coming through for Geminis. You can't be distracted. Let me get this card that just flew. Okay, Gemini, this is beautiful. So center the reading. We have wedding. You're definitely moving towards serious commitments here. This is not the same kind of experience you've had in the past. That's why you need a timeout. Okay, so at this retreat, I'm channeling timeout. Gemini, you need a timeout from love for a minute. Some of you are further along this path than others, and you're ready to get back in the game, okay? And you're starting to call in some really seriously positive partners, compatible partners, okay? This is where love is heading. Whether you are just beginning this retreat or you're about to step out of the retreat, you are coming into alignment with much higher vibing love, a much higher vibing soulmate. But this retreat is essential to one, cleanse old energies and energy cords, to get any healing done that you still need to get done, to get that resolution and that peace. And for you, Gemini, I'm feeling peace of mind. You may be thinking about someone or a situation over and over and over. I'm definitely feeling some anxiety around that. Okay, so retreat, quiet your mind, use that energy in a different way. You don't have to overthink it to death. Okay, write it down, channel it into something else. But this is where you're headed. This is where you're headed. It's such beautiful energy. This comes through. If you're single, this definitely comes through as a new partner. I don't see you really going back, Gems. You'd be tempted. But if you retreat long enough, you're going to realize that even though somebody have been a soulmate for you and they've been a very important person and you value them and you have gratitude for them, it feels like for most of you, while you're retreating, if you allow yourself the opportunity to retreat, you come full circle with how you guys played out the lessons already and that there's no more to learn. As a Gemini, you will get bored with the soulmate who has no more lessons to teach you and vice versa, okay? It's done. There is a soulmate connection. It is just done. You're allowed to grieve that. You're allowed to feel that, but also recognize what you've learned is getting you closer to this. For those of you in committed relationships, there are two messages coming through here with this. An obvious one is if you've been working too much, you and your partner need to retreat together. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of a disconnect, but it has nothing to do with loss of love or lack of chemistry. It just feels like you're disconnected because you're working, and it feels like both parties are probably working pretty damn hard right now. Carve some time out and be alone. Please turn your phone off. Please take some time away from work, Gemini. You guys can handle this. I promise you. You'll be so grateful that you take the time to do this. It really feels like you have a partner missing you really hardcore right now, especially Gems. I know how hard you're working. I know the energy. I know the motivation behind Gemini's work ethic right now and what Gemini is creating. Take some time to be with your partner. But another message that is coming through, it won't apply to all of you, but it applies to a significant amount of Geminis who are in committed relationships. Your relationship is okay, but it feels like you need to take a little bit of time out from being in each other's space 24/7, because part of it feels like you've gotten into a routine. So you see each other after work, you eat dinner, you watch some Netflix, you fall asleep. It's not quality time. Go out with your friends, let your partner go out with their friends, go do something separate. Break that pattern, break that cycle over the next couple of weeks, because when you guys come back together from having a little bit of time apart, I don't mean like a breakup or a separation. I'm talking like a night out with the guys and night out with the girls, okay? Or a weekend away, like a weekend trip somewhere. When you come back together, having broken some of those, I don't want to call them bad habits, but the monotony of that, the monotony of whatever that nightly schedule seems to be for you guys, you have better You spend time with more quality. It's like quality time, like serious quality time. You don't want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix while somebody dozes. You want to sit and you want to have a conversation. Instead of sitting inside, you want to go for a walk. You want to go out to dinner. You want to be more active and interactive. And for those of you in committed relationships, I'm feeling like a resurge here of physical intimacy, especially if you feel like you and your partner haven't really had time to explore that as much the first couple weeks of November. You will, okay? So it's okay to take a little bit of a break from each other, go out with friends, break that cycle and the monotony. You're bored, your partner's probably bored with it. You guys are going to be so much happier over the next couple of weeks if you come together and you consciously start to bring some other activities, even if it's just talking. It doesn't really have to be a specific activity. I just see Gemini and Gemini's partner needing to communicate, but like fun communication, you know, like how was your day? Great. But then talk about something with depth and then talk about something silly, like be all over the place, be dynamic, but communicate. Okay. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic if you're single. Stay optimistic if you're grieving right now. Stay optimistic if you're feeling really lonely. For some of you, Gemini, you're feeling really lonely and you're really not sure if love is really in the cards for you. Well, I'm looking at the cards and I can tell you love is in the cards for you, but some of you are really feeling like, I don't know, you know, love comes in and they either don't measure up or heart gets broken or it's the same, you know, pattern over and over and over again. Yes, Gemini, some of you have been repeating that karmic pattern for a long time, for a very long time. But what I'm telling you, Gemini, is that you are coming to the end of karmic cycles in love and across the board, but especially in love. There is a new experience here for you to have now. So stay optimistic. Get yourself back into alignment with love. Start utilizing affirmations so that you start manifesting love in a much higher vibing level than maybe in the past. But now's the time to do it. But you do need, prior to getting back out there and actually meeting somebody in the real world and really manifesting somebody into the physical realm, you still need this time. You need time to yourself. I think this is why you need time for yourself, okay? You're going to clear X's and X energy. You're going to get some additional healing done. You're going to get your peace of mind back. Because if there's one thing I'm picking up for single Geminis that are feeling alone right now, you don't have peace of mind. Your thoughts are like nonstop, but even more so than typical Gemini overthinking, okay? Retreat. This is important. Why? You retreat. I'm going to help you call this soulmate in. I'm telling you, I'm really getting major soulmate connections here. And I'm not talking about the soulmates that come in and then they check out a couple months or a year or two later. I'm talking about somebody with longevity. This longevity. This longevity. Do you see? This is why you need to retreat. If you skip that step, you're not going to get here. If you skip that step, you might go back to somebody who doesn't have any more lessons for you to learn, or somebody who you can't evolve enough with to bypass or to end those old karmic cycles. So you might step back in to the karmic cycle that you're meant to step away from now, that you're meant to move on from and grow from, okay? Grow past is what I'm trying to say. Let me get another card. That just flew. That's how beautiful this energy is. It's like all this love energy flying around you, Gemini. You can feel this, right? You feel a little alone for some of you, but this love energy is all around you. Okay, you should feel that vibration. Let me get this card. Okay, Gems. Observe your reading, wedding, okay? It's high level commitment. Clarify by healing family issues, you are healing, okay? This is why you need the retreat, so that you can heal, so that you can get here. For those of you in committed relationships, there's definitely some karmic healing going on, but it doesn't feel too serious. It feels like, again, it comes back to breaking old habits, getting into a healthier cycle with one another, getting into a healthier routine with one another, like really consciously being able to do that. This healing, it's really about communicating more. It's really about making your time quality time, okay? Because I'm just getting monotony here. Somebody's bored. It's probably you. You might be getting bored, Gemini. And it's not that you're bored of your partner. You're just not loving that day to day, like that day in, day out. It just mirrors each other. You don't want that reflection anymore. It feels like you really are craving a new experience if you are in a committed relationship right now. I think Geminis across the board are craving a new experience. But for those of you in committed relationships, you can do it consciously. Why? Because you're with your soulmate partner. You've already done this. You've already called this person in. Now it's about doing the work. You have a really great partner in your life who will, one, honor the retreats, okay? The retreat within, the retreat out with friends, or to a spiritual retreat for some of you, okay? Your partner may come through and say that they need a little bit of time, like a day or two. And it's not because there's anything wrong. It's just because they need to step out of their typical day-to-day, okay? You guys will get healing. You guys come back together with much higher level communication with depth, but it's also very playful, okay? You're stimulated. You enjoy this. You're going to be very happy that you guys took some time apart over the next couple of weeks, okay? Or you've already done this earlier in the month, and now the next 2 weeks, you come back together. You finish the retreat. You come back together, and it's like, hey, look how awesome we are again. And look at all this intimacy and this communication. We can't stop talking with one another. It's a better place for you guys to be in. Okay, so stay optimistic. Clarified by spiritual and soulmate ties, religious ties for some of you. Okay, so this is depth. This is speaking to depth in a relationship. Depth in terms of connections that you're calling in, okay? But you have to stay optimistic. Be very conscious if you're single. If you don't want to be single, if you really desire calling in a high vibing partner at this time. Okay, some of you are okay with the retreat. Some of you are just like focused on work and that's what it is. And you're okay having some time alone. Okay, but for those of you who are feeling lonely, for those of you who are really ready to call in new love and who really desire calling in new love, you have to be conscious of the conversations you're having with the universe. And I'm not just talking about what affirmations, the conscious ones where we sit and we say, universe, I'm so grateful for this high vibing love that has come into life. I'm not just talking about doing some conscious spiritual work. I'm talking about the conversations you have with friends around love. If a friend says to you, oh, you know, none of these guys or none of these women are trustworthy and I'm just so over it and love's just forever going to hurt me. Are you like, oh yeah, I feel that? Is that your response back? Or can you say, or you can break the karmic cycle, or in your head, can you say, universe, I call in really healthy love? Like, what conversations are you having with friends? What thoughts are creeping up when you are spending time alone and retreating? Okay, these are all kinds of conversations you're having with universe, because what you think and what you say is energy that's being released out into universe, and that is what's going to come back. That is the law of attraction, okay? So staying optimistic has depth to it. I think that's also what this is speaking to. Clarifying staying optimistic is make sure there's depth. Make sure that optimism isn't just like one happy affirmation a day, and then the rest of it is not really trusting love and not really being sure if you can call somebody quality in. Make sure you keep the energy around this really high vibing at all times. This person feels really close to you if you're single. This person has felt close to you for quite some time, to be honest with you, Gemini. Especially once we completed all that healing back in July, Gemini really has felt ready to call in a new partner and a new experience. But you have to believe that, and you have to have faith. Even if you are spending time alone and you feel so far from calling in a new partner, like it doesn't even seem that it's in the realm of possibility, this retreat is the bridge to get you there. Okay, so honor that. Crowning your reading is this. Make the effort to keep those conversations positive. Make the effort to put yourself back out there and take a chance on love if you feel like you're ready to do it, but also make the effort to retreat when you need it. Again, for those of you who are in committed relationships, just make the effort. Do you see how cute this is? This is like, this just is Gemini. This is Gemini's energy. It's like there's embrace and there's love, but they're little kids. Like that's what you need to get back to. I want to hold these up side by side, okay? You have this grown relationship with Gemini. You guys also have to get back to this. Be dynamic. Make time for your partner, not just to talk, but to be playful and to have fun. Like honestly, Gemini, I've channeled this before, but I see you playing like board games and just silly little things at home, but Geminis love that stuff, you know, like go really have fun with your partner, reconnect with your partner and make it a priority. Of course, this is bottom of the deck. Okay. Have conversations. It's about conversations with universe if you're single. It's about conversations with your significant other if you're in a committed relationship. But the conversations need to have depth. The conversations need to be high vibing. If you can go into the next couple of weeks really conscious of the energy you're putting out, you're going to have a really good result. For committed partners, or those of you in committed relationships, I mean, you guys are going to have just this beautiful intimacy, this beautiful, playful, fun couple of weeks. And for those of you single, putting in some really good work to get yourself to that place where you can call in that beautiful, playful, awesome partner that also has depth, that is truly compatible, who is a soulmate, but one who is meant to stay, okay? I promise you, Gemini, you're getting really close to this if you're single. But for some of you, honor the fact that you might still be in the healing process. In the next 2 weeks, not bring the soulmate partner all the way in. Just remember that as you heal and as you utilize these affirmations, it continues to bring you one step closer to where you want to be. Okay, Gems, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. You guys, I think you guys know that I'm a shaman. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I actually specialize in energy healing. I've taught people all over the world, and I am available for distance healing for those of you that connect with me here. I have a special rate, like an off rate, for those of you who are subscribers here on YouTube. So if you are feeling like you need some energy work done, especially if you feel like you might be stuck in this space or struggling in this space, I'm more than happy to help you. I would love to connect with you. Again, for those of you who need maybe more clarity and you need some healing, okay, it's all an option for you. Reach out to me if you need it. I will be back at the top of October for your full month of October reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude, Gems. I'll see you back here soon.